Hello and welcome back to Stationers. My name is Bigfoot, and today we're playing our Venus Brutal Start. There's a lot to do, no time to do it, so let's get into it. First thing that we gotta do is figure out our oxygen. Right now, this thing has not enough pressure in it to really give us any kind of appreciable time outside in our oxygen tank. So we're gonna need to figure that out. We're gonna need to figure out cooling, because we have none. And we need to be able to cool this down in order to breathe it. This air conditioner is not going to work because there's too great of a temperature difference between the outside and the target temperature that we need to get it to. I was hoping that it would be able to get it down a little bit, but I knew it wouldn't be able to cool it all the way down. You need to use multiple ACs chained together in order to get it to get down to any kind of appreciable level. So first thing we're going to do is switch this to a filtration system. There we go. Nope, nope, don't turn on. No battery. Table cutters.
Health low.
Wrench. Now drill. Again. There we go. Filtration. Pipes. Cables. Screwdriver. And we're done. Alright. What I want to do is I want to get rid of the CO2 that we've been breathing out and storing in this tank. I want to get it outside. Doesn't do us much good in here because it has a high heat capacity, which means that it takes a lot of energy to cool down and to heat up. So by getting rid of it, it means that we'll have to use less energy and overall generate less heat. That's the plan anyways. Probably not enough in there to really make a huge difference, but any little bit we can get rid of is definitely going to help. Okay. Those are going to be in the way. And gotcha. Okay. Here you. Alright, so let's I want to eat and drink right now. Don't really want to.
Pressure critical. Low
Drink
pressure.
that little bit. That'll just kind of give us a little bit more time on that health bar. Alright. Out of here. Some iron, some gold, which I found out this way before. There we go. Ideally, I'd like to get about 100 iron or so. Half of that is going to go into the solder, so we have a good bunch of that in the future for other things such as IC10 and whatnot. As far as the cooling solution, we'll need a little bit of solder as well. On iron.
Air tank low.
More gold.
Hydration critical.
There it is. Grab you. Here, perfect. Race against time. Quick stop. Put you in. Smelting. Go, go, go. Cue the hold music.
Air tank critical.
Alright. Whew, just in time. Okay, so it's going to swap out that tank for the slot.
Waste tank critical.
Put one in the slot. There we go. Okay, so gonna need that. Gonna need this guy. There you are. It's like I know I have two of those. Good enough. Move off. Alright. So I know I can hear you on. Off, thank you. So I need solder, we need gold, we need silver. Go ahead and get that going. Where did you go? There you are. I really don't like that. Okay. Let's melt our silver. Perfect. Melt the little bit of gold that we had. Thankfully we were only missing one gold. Alright, so what I need to do is I need to smelt the iron and the lead together to make solder reagent. Basically going to degas it, mix it together.
Air tank low.
Now this needs to be 550k in order for us to make solder, so we need to run a steel ingot through the furnace a couple of times. Unfortunately, a little cheesy, but we don't have any way of cooling the gas down to where we need it to be in order to make this work, so I'm gonna have to do it this way. Solder or not? Darn it. One more time. But we need more oxygen.
Air tank critical.
Do, 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 do. Okay, well, silver and gold, you can go in there. The iron, need you in there too. Try this one more time. Where are you at? 546, that might be enough. One. Nope. One more time. So much cheese and I can't even make it work. Work, darn you. Thank you. You gonna work? Yeah, you'll work. Good, good. Okay.
Air tank low.
Air tank low. Air tank's always low. Haven't you learned that yet, Suit? Alright. So one thing I need, a portable connector. Solder you on in there. File you away for now. stuff out of the way, turn you around. Where is the copper? Oh, thank you. You. I just wanted to send those on through again. Get in there. Cables, please. Okay, now I want to reuse this. Let's set
critical.
that to empty first. One in there. Gonna need to put a pump there. One cable left. Usually it's the other way around. Okay. So let's grab you. Pipe there.
Pressure critical.
Man, I wish we could get rid of this heavy breathing. It'd be so great.
Cognition low. Low pressure.
Let's put you over there. Over there. You're just in the way. Okay, we not hurt our lungs. I think we're okay. Our lungs are so hurt. Cryotube would be nice, but that requires level 2 or a heal pill, which I prematurely used. Okay. So drill. Pump. There. Pipe. Grab you onto there. Alright. Not very pretty, but will do the job.
Air tank critical.
Basically want to suck the gas out of here.
Air tank critical.
Carbon dioxide. Alright. I've got a bit of oxygen. 5 megapascals, which means that we can stay outside a lot longer now. Fantastic. Got some iron, steel. Suit light is out. Some power would be awesome, but let's get that CO2 in here. And where's my tablet? No, I filed it away. There it is. Go in there. That's about, I would call it about 90 moles that we need to get rid of. Only a little over 1,000 moles of oxygen. That's not a whole lot, but it's something. 140 C. Alright, well, give me back that battery. Filed away again. So we'll just let that run for a little while. Then after that, we're going to need steel. Like a pipe utility. Need 3 of them. I need a plane utility.
Power low.
more. Ability kit. What? Move off to save a little bit of power. Speaking of power, I didn't move my solar panel. There. I'll need a regulator. I'll have that hooked up. I don't know why I keep doing that. I need to hook that up. It's not a lot left in the daytime, but let's go ahead and get a little bit of power. Remove you because you're actually in the way. No battery there, but I think there's one in there. Perfect. A bit more. Yeah, about as good as we're gonna get. Get that battery back. More batteries would be super handy. Okay, so where's the tablet? Filed away again. Should basically be almost done. That should cook a little longer. Okay. So now I want to, or need to, go mining for copper. I need cables. Make a little bit of cables with what I have here. Not really enough. Just leave it in there. See if we can find some copper right out here. Yeah, that wasn't as successful as I was hoping it would be, but got a little bit of copper out there. Did get a bunch of gold. Come on. Ration set. Okay. This should all be drained out now. So let's reconfigure this guy. Drain out this line. There we go. And let's get that AC out of here. Steel. Some solder, which I have right here.
Airtight critical.
That's not a lot in there. I have a bunch in there though.
Airtight critical.
Go up.
Airtight critical. Power critical.
Once that's done, I'm going to want a regulator.
Airtight critical.
Not much left in there, but it's still something. It's dark. Okay, turn that back around to the morning position of about 170. A little bit of power. Turn that off. Surf some. Put you in the charger so you don't get lost. Nope. Regulator, please. Only one. Only need one. Thank you. Yeah. Alright, so I want to put this guy. I'm gonna shove him. Come on, come on. Right there's good enough. Got our water bottle. Do in a minute. Okay, so I need a vent. A couple. Good. And junction that way. Hey now. No, you're angry, but that's cutting it close. Okay, so it's 141 in here now, so let's go ahead and put you in there, you in there. That's cool. And on. There you go. That's heating up. The room is cooling down. Perfect. Grab a little bit of copper.
Waste tank caution.
Of iron, perfect.
Airtight critical. Low pressure.
Make me some cables, please. Now that we're cooling down this room, we can get rid of this guy. There we go. Grab a battery for the drill. Now we don't need this tank anymore. It's clutter. We don't need a connector. We don't need a pump here. Go back over there. Grab a wrench. Nope. There we go. And then let's disconnect you. Okay. Wrench again. Oh, I keep switching so many tools. Drain out that pipe of all of that precious oxygen. Put you back up here. Excellent. I think I'm just going to let the room cool off a little bit, and then I'll come back. So what I don't want to do is empty my waste tanks currently into this room that we're trying to cool down, because this will just radiate heat back into the room, which will then wind up in the water tank, and we don't want that. So I'll be back with you guys in just a minute. Alright, welcome back. So while this room was cooling down, did a couple of items. I ran outside and found a bit more copper. I made a battery, which we need to start working on our power situation. I think the battery I'm probably going to place about there. I'll need some steel sheets and stuff for that. That is a tight fit. The room has basically cooled down sufficiently. I don't want it to go too cold. So cold is nice. But we're just dumping all the heat that we have straight into this poor little water tank, and it's quite hot at this point. Afraid to create a bomb. Don't want it to start creating a bunch of steam, which it might be close to. I have to do the math on that, but yeah, I'm not good at that. So before I weld up that battery, I want to pull all this air into this tank. I want to do so quickly because I don't have any left.
Air tank low.
But while that's doing that, I can go ahead and make some more cables.
Health low.
Alright, that should be good.
Air tank critical. Air tank low.
Okay, tablets. How are we looking? Nice 18 degrees in there. 002. That's fantastic.
Air tank critical.
Interesting.
Air tank critical. 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 Air tank critical.
Okay, that's not a lot of oxygen stored up. It is, but it isn't. It's going to go rather quick. It'll give me a little bit of time. But then we're going to have to store all that oxygen in there and rinse and repeat. Hopefully by then I'll have some trade going. Stepping all over my cables. Yeah, so things are slightly improving. But we still have a long way to go. I'm going to want to put an IC10 chip there. I'm going to need to run... Nope. That. Boy, sometimes Smart Rotate doesn't do the smart thing that you want it to do, even though it's doing what it's supposed to do. Okay, so I'll need to connect that battery up there. Once I get rid of all the oxygen left in the room, then I can weld up the battery, turn that on. Then I have to disconnect EPC from the solar panels, reroute those into there. Okay, it's going to be in the way forever, but that's okay. It is what it is. Take you out. I'm supposed to morning. Let's get up on the roof. $160, that would be great.
Health critical.
I have to eat and drink. A little bit there.
Pressure critical. Low pressure. Pressure critical. Low pressure.
What? Oh, my triangles went away. Can't have that. Alright, 2 kPa, so the room is almost evacuated. Can I make Peter? No.
Health low.
Can I make a computer? Yes. What about that tank?
Hydration critical.
Take forever. Okay. Go outside and move the solar panel, it looks like. $8.59, that's going up, perfect. Don't have a lot of cables, but I need to run you. Excuse me there, Mr. Turbine. Would you mind spinning a little bit faster, please? Once I hook up the battery, then I disconnect that one, and then run this one up over here, run that one down in there. That'll be good. A little bit of pre-planning for the base expansion. I should just go ahead and weld those up. Goodness, you really suck sometimes. All that wind. Grab you. Grab you. Guys. Alright, we'll head back inside. Probably could have turned that solar panel again. Oh well. Oh good, you did only print one. More cables, please. Get an AC house or IC housing. You're trying. A little bit is left. Okay, got the housings. Let's get an IC10. Electrum, I know we have that. Oh yeah. didn't interrupt that. Still good. Perfect. Screwdriver. Oh yeah, now we're talking. Now we're talking. Oh, still missing the card.
Health low.
Editor card. Now we're talking. Alright. Alias into E0, the sensor, which I forgot to print out. Start. Yield will exit the program and allow the color panels to update in the game. Basically, exit the program for 1 tick or 0.5 seconds. So then we're going to load into R0 from the sensor, the vertical. The math is always the same on every planet. Subtract into R0. We're going to do 90 minus the vertical angle, which is in R0. And then we're going to set batch. Solar panel, dual. That guy. Do the vertical, giving it the R0. Then we're going to load into R0 from the horizontal. Vertical. Right now we're just going to add onto R0, 0. This will be our offset. And then we'll just copy this line. Here. Horizontal, R0. And then jump back to start. Right, confirm, export. You now have code on you. Perfect. Let's grab our drill, which has no battery, per usual. I actually want to run this. I'm actually going to run that there. We get power from the battery always on that side, and then just pass it the logic that way. I'll go there. Crouch button would be super helpful. One short. Man, are you done yet? Need to weld up my battery. And quick. Turn you off.
Airtag critical.
Maybe I'll put a gauge on there somewhere. Alright, what are we looking at? 1.15. You just do not want to go down, do you? When you are, slowly. I'm just gonna say screw that last little bit. Go back in the trash pile. You go there. Sensor, please. Excellent. Alright, fine. I'll let you run a minute while I go outside. I don't know why I keep hitting the wrong button for my jetpack tonight. That is annoying. Perfect. Daylight sensor.
Waste bag calling.
Fix. Okay, I think that's probably gonna be good enough. So now let's turn that guy on. My welder, there you are. 2 sheets. And a screwdriver. Turn you on. Okay, what I do not have is a free cannon. So let's empty this out. Now that all the oxygen is nice and safely stored inside insulation, I can vent out all these canisters. The heat won't bug us too much anymore. Power will. You're good enough. You want to take one with me, so I'll have to wait just a second. Okay, so that's getting power. Let's put daylight sensor onto D1. On. And we'll go see where that's pointed at. Alright, good enough. You're essentially not moving, which isn't super fantastic, but I suppose understandable. But you... Oh, no, no.
Health critical.
That way. Good. I don't know why you blew. Why you popped? All you're doing is literally feeding the APC, buddy. Why you broke? Alright, well... 10 currently doesn't have any power to it, so we're going to have to move that guy to the morning position. About 160. Quickly duck inside.
Pressure critical.
Grab ourselves a drink.
Cognition low. Low pressure. Power low.
Okay, so until it becomes morning time, this icy housing is not going to have enough power. But all the power generation should be coming into the battery here, coming out here, and getting through the APC here. Right, so I guess I'll just hang out here until morning, and we'll check on the solar panel, see if we need to change our offset or what we need to do with that, and I'll be right back. Alright, well, since this isn't actually charging or turning the IC on, I think we're just going to run power directly from it through the APC for now. That'll need a few more cables. Turned everything off to see if the IC would even turn on, but it won't. I think maybe once the battery is charged up a little bit more, it might work. Now, you really want to be connected, don't you? Fine. Okay, pull in here. Let's see where our solar panel's at. You're working, I should not be able to change you. Oh, I don't have your logic hooked up. Ah, that would be why. Good job, Bigfoot.
Waste tank caution.
Just one of the most important parts.
Hunger caution.
And I'm out of cables. Swap you out. Just use up all that. Hey, there we go. I think you missed.
Air tank low.
That's a 0 offset, then I'm probably either gonna need 90 or 180. A few more times through the airlock auditor.
Air tank critical. Air tank critical.
Yeah, go ahead and drain you. Okay, so I need to move you. Put you back on here. Here. Let's add an offset of 90. Back, power that side. Okay. I need to up the daylight sensor. And let's go see where that's at. Okay, good. You are tracking. Only 85% efficiency. That's kind of garbage. But apparently that's all we get. Okay. But it is tracking. That's a plus. Oh, on that note, we have a station battery, so power is a little bit more better, for lack of a better word. We have a tracking solar panel now, so I will have less to worry about that way, which means that we should have power more consistently. I'll need to next make a few more solar panels, try and expand the base out a little bit. Need a little bit more room. We're going to need another tool printer in here. We're going to need a place to grow plants. And then on the outside, I'll have to figure out some kind of a cooling system. So I'll need probably one more atmospheric skid. Means that I'm going to have to go find more copper, more gold, more iron. And yeah, anyway, thanks for joining me. Again, my name is Bigfoot, and we'll see you next time. Thanks.